good evening, good day. How are you? Hopefully amazing. I didn't realize you'd be able to see this mess that I've made. So I am going to be cleaning this up for a moment while I wait for y'all to arrive. So welcome one and all to today's wax seal stickers. We are going to be making just cute stickers, getting ready for Valentine's Day. I am so excited. If you didn't see my post, I will not be streaming tomorrow because I will be at a 9 Inch Nails concert, and I love Trent Reznor, so I'm really excited. So anyway, that is my excitement and surprise from Dan, which I'm very surprised because the things I got him are inexpensive. We're not. I'm flustered. So anyway, I'm very, very excited. So welcome. I am ready for Valentine's Day in this outfit, and we are just getting ready together since I will not see you tomorrow. You might be like, why are you using this old one? And it's because I set up the new one in like a display on my table at the farmer's market, and I forgot to bring it home. So it's locked in the mall. Welcome. We're going to make this. I know, I'm so excited, Victor. Isn't that crazy? I think it is. Okay, so let's see. I'm feeling like mermaid tears and black, and then some blue. That's glitter. Blue opal is what I'm thinking. Girl, where are you? Okay, so welcome. I am Erica Taylor. I own TreasuredLetter. We're gonna make some stickers today out of just excitement and joy, and the fact that I am very excited. So welcome. Hi, Maya, how are you? NYC, welcome. Belle, welcome back. Hi. Okay, this is what it looks like. You'll see that the blue opal looks white from a distance, but when you get close and you start to see it melt, looks blue. So we are making a treasured letter stamp to start because I need them, because when people buy cards IRL, I put a free treasured letter sticker in with them so that like they can put it on the envelope, since the card itself has a wax seal on it. Anyway, so I need more of those because we're manifesting. Oh my God. Okay, this dress has pockets. I haven't worn it in a hot minute, but I think it's super cute. So we're channeling Valentine's Day vibes right now. I'm so excited. Of course, I will see you on Valentine's Day, but I will not see you on Friday or Sunday. Crazy. So anyway, we're making some stickers, having some fun, and just vibing because it's a good day and I had a lot of caffeine. How was your day? Was it good? I got out all of the orders. Yes. And giveaways and everything that I had. So I'm up to date on everything. And now we're just getting ready for this weekend's farmer's market and manifesting some more good things to come, and hopefully getting more orders. So welcome. It's lovely to see you. I did remember water, and I'm repping the world's cutest mug. So how was your day? Do a little like cheers together. Hi, Anwar. Hi. Okay. Hi, Looney. Welcome back, friend. That's crazy, Victor. I always say that I'm going to play, but I never do because I never have cash. But you never know. Thanks, Ashley. It's like a super cute dress that has like buttons down it, but I never wear like that on stream, but it's one of my favorite things. It's like definitely a mini dress, but it's so cute. Look at the little, I love this dress. Anyway, it's like a old dress. So I think it's from Zara maybe, but it's like probably vintage at this point. So I can't tell y'all how to get it more than that, but it is precious and I love it. So I'm very pink right now because I was excited that Valentine's Day is coming and I was in a festive mood because Dan gave me my gift, which was tickets to Nine Inch Nails, and then I died. Anyway, then I woke up and now I'm here. So welcome. Hi, James. Thank you. If y'all would like a little locket with wax inside, I can make you one too. This is a mini one with a rose. I have a rose with a stem. This one is without the stem, so it's just like the rose part, the blossom. Oh my God, I went to the grocery store today because I was being like nice and getting some snacks for Dan, because if you have somebody who doesn't have dairy, get your like groceries. She's not gonna remember any dairy. Anyway, so I was like, I went in to be like nice and be like, oh, this would be a nice surprise to like get a bunch of cheese and stuff. And when I was in there was like this crazy long line, and it was all people holding bouquets, waiting for them to be like cut or wrapped or I don't know, something. And I remembered in that moment that it's probably not the best time to be at the grocery store. I was like, oh no. But I needed chips and cheese. Because if I'm going to Boston, I wanted snacks for me for the car ride, because nothing is worse than a grumpy Erica. You don't ever see that because I eat before I stream, y'all. But if I didn't, I just turn into a little demon. So anyway, that is where we're at. And this is very pretty. So yeah, I'm excited today. I can't believe it. Tomorrow I am going to see Trent Reznor. I love him. Okay, there are so many people in the world that I take inspiration from, and he is probably the main one. So I'm just so excited. This is stunning. This is mermaid tears and blue opal mixed with black. That's pretty. Ooh, I like this. All right, so, oh shoot, I'm running out of tissues. I'm so excited, Joseph. If I ever met him, I think I'd pass out. I feel like I would say something embarrassing and then faint. So, I don't know, y'all. Do y'all have any people like that? Where like if you met them, you would just be like, well, and then hit the floor. Okay. Welcome. Thank you, Brittany. Hokiwai. Hi, welcome. Hello. Welcome back. Hi, Nayla. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I know this is going to be pretty. I think it's going to look like smoke in like a cool way. So let's find out together. Are you ready? See, like, that's what I'd like to think I'd do. I feel like I'd like to think I'd be, like, nonchalant. But in reality, I'd be like, stutter a bunch and then maybe pass out. Because y'all don't see it much on here. But I do, like, get a little bit tongue-tied. I do stutter, like, a little bit when I'm, like, really nervous. Anyway, this is very pretty. Hi, Jody! This is very, very pretty, and I feel like it does look, it kind of gives that smoky, cool vibe of like mist. Okay, so that being said, yeah, I'd like to think that I'm nonchalant, but honestly, I can't even say hi to y'all without having like a heart attack. In like IRL. So I don't know, y'all. Meeting your heroes is I don't know. But anyway, when I like met Dan, I was like, oh, I really love this band. And he was like, really? So he took me to a concert, and he didn't know who they were or anything that was going to happen. And he just went. And it ended up being somebody that he really liked, because Dan is really big into like, he's like an audiophile, one of those people that care a lot about like sound quality and like how you make certain noises and what different filters are on music. Stuff I would never notice, let's be clear. But he does, and I guess so does TreasuredLetter. So Dan really liked it, and while he was like unclear because he was like, this sounds like it's going to be really cheesy, he ended up absolutely loving it. And so now we're going again, and it's like so much later. I don't know, that was like, I don't know, 15 years ago. That was like a really long time ago. So I'm very excited that we're like going on the same date. It's so cute. And it's Friday the 13th, which I feel like is going to be lucky. Okay. Hi, Kurt. How are you? Hello, Sunshine. Hi. Hi. Welcome. Hi, lady. Thank you for being here. You know what, Onward? That's valid. Harry Styles has like the coolest style I've ever seen. Even just that. Okay, so this is a wax seal sticker. The back is where I put a sticker. The front looks like this. We're starting off strong. I feel like this looks very cool. So what are we doing right now? This is a series called Relax Melt Wax, where people can just, you know, stop by. I don't know what this movement is, but people can stop by and it's relaxing. You don't have to worry about what's going on in the world. You know, somebody will always be happy to see you, me, and you can just chill. People are kind, and that matters right now more than ever. So here we are, just having a lovely time melting some wax together. I have a small business. It's TreasuredLetter.com if you ever want to see what I make. But I also am at like a farmer's market for the winter inside of the mall in Rhode Island here. So on Sundays, I'm there. And so anything that I don't sell on stream, I sell there. So that's what we're up to. I hope that answers that. Now, I have a lot of moons. I'm trying to think of things that I need more of for the show. Also, people keep asking me for cars. So I need to try and find a car wax seal because I only have a tractor and a motorcycle. The tractor is funny, and the motorcycle is because I like motorcycles and I ride them. So I mean, my car is like 20-something years old, so it just never occurred to me, but I need a car. So so we're gonna have to find that, I guess. But right now I'm thinking either like, I don't know, I have a lot of botanicals, but maybe not enough. What do you think? Do you think I should make some mushrooms or something? What do you think people will like? I love motorcycles too. Hi. I watch MotoGP. Oh, and I have like a license. I just have no business riding because I'm a bad driver. My car is, knock on wood, great. She's a tank. I was so convinced something was wrong because I like was driving on the highway and it sounded like the door was open and I was like, So when I like parked, I checked all the doors and I was like, okay, that was weird. And then I'm driving and it still sounds like it and I'm like, So I'm like trying to check all the windows and the problem was that I had put the child lock on the window because it's such an old car. That one of the windows must have been open slightly, but the child lock was on, so none of the windows were working. And I was like, girl. Anyway, it's from 2002. Oh, no, Jody. Oh, my gosh. You even said to check it, and I forgot. I'm so sorry, my friend. TikTok. Check my messages. So I am chronically online. Like I am somebody who is doing too much all the time. And I've been trying to work on that because I just feel like I'm addicted. I'm always scrolling and looking at things and researching things and applying for things and doing too much. So I've been trying to like leave my phone and just like make things and do things and burn my spoon because I forgot to put wax in it. And so now I'm like having trouble remembering to be on it. So I don't know, y'all. Moderation is not something I excel at. Just general. All right, so you know what I don't have any of? Animals. I only have a couple, so let's make some of those for the show. If you're wondering what these are, they are wax seals, and we are going to be making some. I think we should start with foxes. They're cute, and I have this. What am I wearing tomorrow? I don't know. I have to do like laundry. Also, this is the new navy blue that I got. No, it's just like a sedan that looks like a boat, you know, like one of those giant old ones. Okay, I'm going to put some of this in because I haven't used it before and I need to make sure it works and it's nice. So that when people order navy blue, the navy blue I had sold out, so we're using this one. But that is okay because the navy blue I had was hearts and they were very cute, but they're like not the right amount of wax, so I always end up having to cut them in half, and then I feel a little bit weird and guilty because I'm cutting all the hearts in half for Valentine's Day. So anyway, seems good. All right, so I need oranges, and I'm starting to run out of oranges also. So we're gonna look around and see what we've got. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty. That's looking foxy. Thank you, Sean. Okay, welcome. We got some oranges. Orange and navy blue, I think is going to be absolutely fire. I think it's going to be really pretty. We'll see, though. This is what we're making. This is a wax seal stamp, and they are universal for the most part. And then I have all of these different beautiful handles, which I rarely use because I'm afraid to break, but we're going to try and risk it today. How is business? It's so good. Thank you for asking. I've been enjoying this farmer's market situation way more than I thought I would. And I know that that sounds bad, but I wasn't sure how it would go because it's like primarily like food and there's some crafts and things, but a farmer's market, people are going for like bread and yummy pickles, or at least I am. Anyway, so I wasn't sure how it would go, but it's been going really well. And people have been really like receptive and are like telling me that they're going to come back the following week to see what other things I have and asking me to bring specific things, which reminds me I need to make pandas and sunflowers. Anyway, I should make a note. All right, so anyway, so it's going well, and what I've learned from it is that I would love to do not all the same like every single week for the whole year. That would be too much, but I like having like shows that are like 4 weeks or 8 weeks or 12 weeks all at the same place where I can like leave my belongings and like bring what I want home and back and forth and like sort of have a store. Do you know what I mean? People know where to find me. It's not a lot of setup and breakdown. I am loving that. Okay. Loving that. What I will say is that I have in the summer, springtime, I have outdoor markets. I'm pretty scared of that. Oh my God. Leave. Oh my God, I fogged my glasses. Thank you. I'm like, this can't be right. Let me let me check. Thank you. All the donations right now have been going to the farmer's market because I have, $320 to pay them still with the donations we've made and yours. Thank you so much. But if that donation is specific and it's supposed to be for something else, you let me know. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Thank you. That was really nice. Okay, this is what we're working with. It turns out the blue is melting well, but the orange isn't, so c'est la vie. Oh my God. I'm calm. I'm not. Thank you so much. I'm gonna drink some water and I'm not gonna cry because everyone's nice. I might, but like it's like after stream when I'm processing. Thank you. That was so kind. Love you. Thank you, Sean. That was really nice. Okay, so when wax is not the right texture like these orange ones are. I torch them from the top, but you shouldn't do that. I feel like it really lets off fumes. It's not good. But it's the only way to get it to melt because sometimes they have different melting points. YouTube is asking me a question. Do I have a dream vacation spot? I have like 37. Hi, Audrey, welcome back. Oh my gosh, that was so kind, Leaf. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Okay. I think this might turn brown like I did like orange and blue. But we're going to see, y'all. We're going to see. Yeah, I got to try out this blue again to see if it's also the blue. But I think it was just the orange because it's brown based and anything like that has that texture, which is a weird texture. And you see it a lot with brown wax. But it's still like functional. It's fine. But Vivian, welcome, of course. Okay, so do I say much about myself in here? Not usually, but am I a part of your community? Why, yes, I am. Okay, welcome. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Let's look. This is the cutest spatula on planet Earth. Someone sent it to the P.O. box, and I love them so much. All right, so anyway, if anything ever happens to that thing, I feel like it's my mental health spatula. Anyway, this is actually pretty cool. I'm not mad at this, but I am out of tissues. So I gotta get some. I'll be right back. So chat amongst yourselves about the joy of wax. I'll be right back. I have a box. Don't worry, y'all. Maybe worry a little bit. I am making a mess. Okay. Here we are. Do I have a wish list? It's like primarily wax and tissues. Oh, and markers. I'm running out of markers. Again. I go through them so quickly. It's crazy. Anyways, so where were we? Napkin on my lap like a fancy lady. All right. Yes, the markers I'm doing right now are indoor, which is why I'm having so much fun because I would freeze right now. Although I did go for a lovely walk today and I was like, wow, it must be like 50 degrees and it was 30. So the bar was on the floor. The fact that that felt warm and I was like taking my coat off is pitiful. I gotta move, y'all. But that's neither here nor there. All right, so we made this. I do need to try this again and make sure that it works and that this was just the orange, but we'll figure it out. All right, so let's just see what we get here and what happens. Hi, Joanne. Oh my God, everybody's here. Welcome. All right, so I don't know, it's a crazy time. I cannot believe I'm going to, I don't know the last time I went to a concert. Y'all probably know better than me. My memory is terrible and I stream every night, so somebody usually knows. But the point is, I don't know. And it's been a really long time. So I'm really, really excited and a little bit scared because I am still afraid of people, let's be clear. But I was like, should I like splurge and get like a t-shirt or something? I don't know. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go see 9 Inch Nails with Dan tomorrow. They're playing in Boston. I don't know how I didn't know that. Anyway, so it is very rare that Dan surprises me because I ruin every surprise, including today, like all the time. But he surprised me with this one and I am just freaking out. Okay, of course you should get this shirt. I remember when I was like in high school, I had a shirt and then Dan stole it. Anyway, I don't know where that went, but may it rest in peace, because that was like forever ago. But I used to wear like really oversized like t-shirts that are cozy. I still do. Anyway, so maybe I should get another one. But yeah, the fact that we're like recreating a date, I just think is the cutest, sweetest thing ever. And I'm really excited. We are making animals today. And right now we are making a lion because I just don't have that many animals. So I'm going to, that wax seal was there. I don't know, y'all. Okay, so I don't use mango a lot. So I'm going to throw that in, which is like these pretty little flowers. All right. Then, what are we making? A lion. I don't know, y'all. What color is the lion? Like copper? Is it like, I don't know. Okay, and maybe some other colors. I don't know. Am I out of like tangerine? I might be. I could do like icy salmon maybe. All right, I have rabbits and I have the Harry Potter rabbit, but I don't have like animals. I don't know why. So that's what we're doing at the moment, because I don't have like any of them. Like this cutie pie. Also, I had these and they sold out. So good job. Okay. So that is what we are up to today. And I cannot believe the generosity, y'all. I can't. I'm shook. Okay. But thank you so very much. I'm going on a date. What am I going to do? Oh my God. Okay. What? If you would like to check out what I make, it's TreasuredLetter.com, y'all. We're trying to get to 100 likes. If you have a moment to like the stream, please do. I feel like this is not adding up to a lion, but you know what? I tried. So this is what we're making, and then this is what we're going to make. So if anyone knows the color of an otter, speak now or forever hold your peace, because it may end up being pink. I don't know what color they are. Black? Brown? Pink? All right, anyways, so I just thought pink would be cute. Anyway, how's your day? Is it good? I had a lot of caffeine. I was celebrating, you see, so I was like, wee, and then now we're here. Good. I know, I did the math quick too. Was it actually right, Jody? So 30 plus 50 from 400. Maybe the math was wrong. I don't know. But that's where we're at. Love pink. Oh, good. Thank goodness. All right. Love you. Welcome. Now, Dan still has to work, so I don't think we're going into Boston early, but you never know with him because he is trying to surprise me and I keep ruining it. So I can't really ask any follow-up questions. I was like, hey, when do you get out of work? And he was like, you know when I get out of work. And I was like, yeah. When's that? And he was like, I don't know, you should be ready for the afternoon. And I was like, when you'll be at work? Anyway, that's why I ruin all surprises. I keep asking follow-up questions. Hi, Jazz, how are you? That's true. You can put wax seal stickers on just about anything, and it is so much fun and gorgeous, and I'm excited. So, where were we? We need a handle on the situation. Today I made like the prettiest card. I was so excited because it's been a while since anybody ordered like the old school cards that I make, and I was like, ah! So I tried to make it with like all of my love, and I feel like it came out so pretty. And the pink they chose was like a mix, but I did a lot of like this kind of pink, and it just came out so nice. So I made a video, so like once they get it, I can post that. Gonna be pretty. So anyway, that was really fun. I made some mini locket charms. I made some charms for the show and then charms for an order. So I did a lot today in terms of like packaging things, making things, sending things, etc. So I went to the post office near my house just to drop things off, and then I accidentally spent my money buying stamps because they're so cute. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the Lennox Spice Village, but if I ever have a nice kitchen, that is what I will have. I know it's probably crazy expensive, but it's like the cutest thing I've ever seen. And if you don't know what it is, it's just like this little like cottagecore set of like tiny houses that hold like spices. And they're so cute. Anyway, so when I went to the post office and they had a book of stamps and it looked like a little village, and I guess they're celebrating because they've been like 250 years of delivering and things. So it's like a little village, and then there's like the little postman truck, and then like people walking their dogs, and it was just so cute. So anyway, now I have these stamps that I can't use because they're so pretty. I didn't need that, but I felt like I needed it. Anyway, how was your day? Because that's what I did. I went and bought snacks. I got chips for me because I love them, and probably for Dan also, but we'll see if I'm being generous. Dan loves like olives and things that I don't really care for, like cheese and olives and stuff, so I got him some stuff like that and like crackers and whatnot. But I got me chips and like a protein bar or something. I don't know. I just mostly wanted chips and soda. So I feel great. Anyway, just because I'm not used to being out late. Staying up late, yes. Being out late, no. So I thought, like, what if I get hungry? So I have to like bring chips and stuff, right? I mean, anyway, and I got bagels, and I had a bunch of bagel and cream cheese today, and it was so good. So anyway, it was a good day. I was trying to budget and not have a bunch of snacks, but it didn't work out that way. There's always next time. So here's a lion, and you know what? I wasn't sure if the colors would pan out to being lion-y, but I think that they did. So here's to that. Also, I had this extra, and that's cute, so we'll work with that later. That's what it feels like, Katie. So, especially when you're driving, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half or something. So, this is pretty. So, I just wanted to make sure we had stuff. Joanne, it's been just a tumultuous time trying to like budget and not have snacks. That's not the life for me. I need the snacks. So that's what I learned from budgeting for the last couple weeks. So yeah. A bit too honest, I must say, but you know what? Snacks are important. And this is really cute. What do you think? I feel like that mango really worked for this. I like it. So, I did miss a spot though. Don't look yet. Okay. Ta-da! That's true, Katie. And I wasn't sure, because if he's surprising me and getting out of work early, we can go out to dinner. But if he isn't, then like we need to eat before we go. So I was like, what if we eat early and then I get hungry? Anyway, so I've had a lot of different piercings. I have a scar right there. Okay, so anyway, I don't think I've ever told you that. Anyways, so I'm back on track. Whew. Oh yeah, the otter. I want to make a pink one and see if it's cute. Did you see I saw like a video online, and then they were like unveiling new Legos, and there was like a Monet painting and then an otter. Did you see that? Because it was super cute. I don't really do Legos. I don't have the attention span, but it was really cute. That's true. No Friday night type night. I'm on a date. Oh, I'm freaking out. You think that's closest to what I'm wearing? I feel like probably. This one's too pink. This one's giving like my hair. I love this. I love this. This is what we're working with. I'm so sorry, Joanne, because it was really cute and I think you're gonna love it. So apologies for bankrupting you. Okay. Friday the 13th. I didn't either. I think it's gonna be lucky because 13 is my lucky number, and then it's like spooky. And you know me, I'm very spooky in my mind. So I think it's gonna be great. Maybe I'll see a black cat and it will be my friend. I don't know, y'all. Okay. Oh, God. Onwards, like, it's been 72 hours. When are you done with every stamp? I'm like streaming forever. Oh, God. Can you imagine if I did every stamp? That would be wild. Okay. Welcome. I am Erica Taylor. I own TreasuredLetter. TreasuredLetter.com. Do you think I should just say that? Because, like, it's a I never add that together. No, I don't think I like it. All right, anyway, but I do, yeah. So anyway, I write poetry, and if you would like any poetry, it's typed out on a vintage typewriter. I've knocked this over 4 times, and it's sealed with wax. So if you would like a poem made for you by me, you can get one on my website. Or if you would like one live, I will be in Warwick, Rhode Island at the mall every Sunday through the first weekend of May, something like that. Okay, so welcome. Okay, so our goal for right now is we're trying to get to 9,100 subs. So we're like, I don't know, 50 subs shy. I don't know math. And give or take. And we're trying to get to 50 members. And we're at, drum roll, 32. So we're like pretty much there. Okay. We're manifesting. So yeah. And then any donations go towards the, what did we say it was? $300 of their fees to get into the farmer's market. But it's 400 minus 80. So 320. Is that right? Anyway, so that's where the donations are going. So thank you to everyone who has been donating because that's very, very kind. And for the members, I have a bunch of videos to post for you, and maybe I'll post one tomorrow. You never know. But the point is, I'm very excited. So 320. Thanks, Joanne. I'm very good at like looking at things for math, but I cannot do any math in my head. No math. I'm not even great at looking at it. All right, so anyway, that's where we're at. We're making an otter. I'm gonna make 2, and we're gonna, oopsie, I just put the wax stamp in the not dry melted wax. There we go. Fix that. So I would like them to hold hands, so we're going to make another one. Let's see. Do a live with all of them. None of my friends IRL know how to do this. Most of them are writers. No, all of them are writers or musicians. So they like think this is cool, and they all wear the like TreasuredLetter sweatshirts, which I think is really sweet. But they don't know how to make it. They like order it. And I'm like, do you want to learn? And they're like, That's fire. We're good. So I'll have to make some friends online. Okay, so here's the back. Here's the front. Look at this cutie. All right, now, what do you think? Do you think this should be like just like cute gold, or do you think it should be like rose gold because it's like trying to be like a fur color? Do you know what I mean? What do you think? This is rose gold for reference. There we go. And then this is gold for reference. So which one do you think should this otter have? And then also I'm going to make one more while you think about it because I need it to have a little friend that it holds hands with. So the little friend, I'm going to make like black and browns. So that is going to be so cute. All right. 1, 2, 3 for rose gold and 1, 2, 3 for gold. 1, 2, 3. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. I think it's 3 for rose gold, 2 for gold. I don't know, y'all. All right. Let's see. Gold and rose. So 1 of each, 2 gold. Katie, you have to choose one. Okay. I should have done a poll, but I can't figure out where they are on here anymore. I've looked everywhere. I don't see them. Hi, Jamie. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Nicola says rose. Rose it is. That is the tiebreaker. We'll do gold on the next one, y'all. Nobody be mad at me. Okay, so this is going to be so cute. I just know it with all of my heart. I can't believe I'm going to a concert. I really thought that that would never happen again after COVID. I'm really excited. I'll probably cry. You know me. I'm excited. So that's tomorrow, y'all. There won't be a stream. So cute. So cute. Okay. You got it, Jody. All right. So this is bronze, copper, and black. And we're making one more of these because I know I don't have any. Like I have other foxes and I can just throw like a lion in with the other things I have that are like cats and things like that. But the otters, I don't have any of, so we're making 2. So what does that mean, Jody? Oh my God, that sounds exciting. I don't know what it means though. Okay, so we are at, 9,058. Y'all, we're getting close to 91, which means we're getting close to 10K. What an accomplishment. What a crazy accomplishment. I'm freaking out. Okay, today is a good day, y'all. Today is a good day. However, usually when I fill out things for Treasured Letter, I give Treasured Letter's address, which is in Fiskville, which is where the P.O. box is. But I don't live in Fiskville because I got a P.O. box that no one's ever heard of and never has a line because it's just a shack in the middle of nowhere and it's really inexpensive, and I thought, perfect. So that is where I got my little P.O. box because it's really expensive to have P.O. boxes anywhere else. So that's what I did when I started Treasured Letter, which was now 6 years ago, almost. So that being said, I usually put like the company address on the mail that I need to like send out for applications and stuff as opposed to my own address. So I've been sitting here freaking out, waiting to see if I get into that like giant art festival that is like the biggest one in Rhode Island. And I'm like trying to like steal away my nerves because I know I don't have the level of experience with the amount of shows under my belt when I applied that I do now. So I'm like, hopefully they choose me, I don't know. And it will be a very different experience where I'm like building like a set to be in. So I'm not freezing for 3 days outside in October. Anyway, so it's very different than what I've been doing. And I've been waiting and like checking the mail and freaking out, trying to see if they accepted me. And I realized, like, what if it's at the P.O. box? So like I need to get there and make sure, because I know I don't have any packages there. But what if I have that? I don't know. So anyway, tomorrow I'm going to get up early and go before we go to Boston to see. Because, well, maybe I shouldn't, because then it's like, if I don't get in, am I going to be sad on my date? No. Okay. So anyway, we'll have to see. But like, I'm nervous and I don't know. They have you mail a check, and then if you don't get in, they mail the check back. And the reason that I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't get in, is because they haven't cashed the check. But then they didn't cash the check for the winter market, and I've been in it for like a month. So maybe they're just not good at that, you know? So I'm holding out hope. Thank you. Y'all are so kind. Okay. I do not have any ads right now, but I do have TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and Christmas festivals, and I go out in Salem and Massachusetts and Providence, Rhode Island with my typewriter, and I do like live events now where I bring my typewriter and I do poetry, and like I'll write the poem in my head in that moment and type it out and give it to you. So it's very honest, vulnerable. I don't know what you want to call it, but you give me a prompt or you tell me a story or whatever, and I write you a poem in that moment based on the interaction we're having. So it's like, it's very fun, and I never know what's going to happen, both with my writing and also the words coming out of my mouth and also whatever you're going to say to me. So it's really crazy experience. So I do those now and I just love it. So anyway, maybe you've seen any of those or maybe not. We shall see. This is an otter. We're making a wax seal, and I feel like this is the type of seal that I would wear in a necklace and think nothing of it and not explain it or anything. It would just be an otter around my neck, and I feel like that would be so stinking cute. So will I make myself one? I don't know, but look at that. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so anyway, it's very exciting time. If you would like Treasure Letter merch, I have like sweatshirts that are cozy and like thick. They're like heavy duty sweatshirts. And I have a little mug. And the logo matches the inside of the mug perfectly. Anyways, so I have a bunch of stuff on there that isn't just stickers and poetry and stuff. There's like hats and stuff. Anyway, so it's TreasuredLetter.com, and I have a link on my channel page if you would like to check it out. Do you remember if I torched this? Because I don't, so we're going to do that just in case. And then do this, and oh my god, it's so cute. This came out so nice, but it does have a bubble in it, and I am going to try and show you what I mean when I'm talking about bubbles. Sometimes they're really small and you can't even really see them, but it's there. So we're going to set it aflame and fix it. And now there's no bubbles. So now we just wait for it to set again, and then it's ready. You. I missed your story time. Like my tattoo stories. On here, I'm like, what tattoo? Because like I don't want... Whatever happened with TikTok, I am not interested in repeating here where like I'm always in trouble. I like it here. I like it here. Everybody's nice. And they're not like, don't say that. Don't mention that. Can't look at that. Can't show this. That was too stressful for me. My little heart couldn't take it. Okay, so thanks, Katie. Tyler, welcome back. Hi. All right, so this is adorable. Look at him. Okay. I don't know why, but it won't. All right. Promises were made and kept. Here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. So, I never tell you like what I got Dan for Valentine's Day because Dan has YouTube. He doesn't have TikTok, so like I usually tell y'all on there. But he has YouTube, so I can't tell you on here just in case he ever sees it. But I can tell you like later. It's nothing crazy or anything, just like a little something to make his day nicer. But I love giving gifts. I love, love, love that. So I don't really mind not receiving gifts, but I really love giving gifts. That's just how it is. But Dan is a good gift giver. Okay. This is the couple. Are you ready? How cute are they? What do you think? Oh my God, they're so cute. Look, best friends. Okay. That's cute. Because you know otters, they hold hands when they're sleeping so that they don't get pulled away by the current together. Like they stay together because they like hold hands. They're so cute. Anyway. Thanks, Leaf. Valentine's Day gift is on its way to me. To me? Wait, what? No. You already gave me a gift yesterday. That was a very kind donation. I told Dan all about it. Y'all are so thoughtful. Dan knows, like I'll be like, I ate a really nice stream, and then Jody and I talked about this, and then Sean donated, it was really thoughtful, and he's just like, So he may not be allowed to watch them, but I still tell him about stuff. Okay. They are so stinking cute, agreed. Don't they look so sweet? Jody, that is very kind. They're difficult to color, but they're so cute that you can't really be mad. All right, we need some snakes because somebody actually was like, okay, at the Valentine's Day market, I had a lot of like cutesy stickers because I was like, oh, it's a Valentine's Day market. So I made sure to have like some other stickers too. Like I still had like a UFO and a snake and a dagger and different things, okay? Dragons, stuff that I just always have on hand because I think it's funny and fun. But primarily, you know, flowers and hearts and lockets and keys and things that I thought would be cute for the Valentine's Day market, right? Because I'm at a Valentine's Day market. Anyway, somebody was like, oh, you don't have enough edgy stickers here. And I was like, challenge accepted. So I was like, these are the ones that I have. And I'm like listing off things and pointing to them. And they were like, yeah, that's true. But like, it would be fun if you had more. And I was like, all right. And I realized in that moment that I had sold out of these because I think they're like cute, but also kind of edgy. So yeah, we're making that right now. Hi, Connor, how are you? All right, this is glitter. This is opal. Last time I used blue. This time we're going to use, what do you think, green or gold? Let's do green. That'll be fun. Okay. We love stickers. That's true. I love stickers. So, anyway, in that moment, I realized I ran out of snakes, and I was like, oh, I need more of those. So that's what we're making right now so that I can sell more snakes. I don't know, sell more stickers, I guess. But also, I like to have certain ones on hand that I enjoy. I bought this specifically so I could wear it as a brooch. Like, I put the sticker on a dress that I had that was green, and it looked like a brooch, and I was like, this is why I bought it. And I maintain. It's an oval. It's the perfect shape. All right, anyway, so green. Okay, perfect. We got to 50 likes already, y'all. Thank you so much. $50 in sales or donations, 50 likes we made. We're almost at 50 subs. We're at 32 members. And then for subs, we're trying to get, Jody said it counted up to 9,060, but that's because like once you get past 55, it rounds up. So we're not quite there yet, but we're almost there, and we're trying to get there. So pretty exciting. We're at, oh my God, we are there. 9,062. All right, we're trying to get to 91, so I don't know, 40 subs or whatever. So then we'll have made all of our goals, which is crazy. All right, so. Thanks, George. Hello. Okay, with your horses, that's cool. Hi, Grizzly, welcome back, and thank you for being a member. Okay, so this is what the green looks like, and then that's the silver glitter. This blue, I'm trying to determine if it works well, so we're putting it with other colors that I know work well so that we can see the consistency, because I don't sell things that I don't love. And so far, this is looking very good. How long? I don't know. Usually around midnight, I turn into a little pumpkin and disappear. You're pretty. I mean, thank you. One of my favorite things to do is to yell compliments at people that sound like insults because I think it's funny. So sorry about that. All right. This is where we're at, though. It's looking good. The blue is working really well, so I am very happy. I feel like the internet is constantly trying to make me have more, what's the word? Insecurities, but I'm like just fine. I'm a lady on the internet. Throw it at me. I'll be fine. All right. So that being said, y'all should be kind to me and others, and also yourself. All right. So love them up. Thank you. Secretly, though, it does have my name on it. Do you want to see? Okay, so it says Treasured Letter, yeah, but it was really important to me that the typewriter was in use. So it says Erica Taylor in the typewriter font on the paper. Oh, it makes me so happy. And that is how you know. Sometimes when I'm wearing clothes and they don't have that, that's how you know they were made beforehand as like a quality assurance thing for me. To see if like the fabric was good and everything. So every so often you'll see a shirt and it'll be slightly different than yours. And I'm like, yeah. Because I had them for like months, maybe more, before I like rolled them out. So, hello. All right. This is what we're up to. So we're going to pour this and try and remember that it's an oval and not a circle, because a lot of times I just make a perfect circle because my brain is like wired to make them now. But that was the little like foot for this. It still works without it, but I do like that foot. So we'll get that after. Anyway, this is what it looks like. Green opal, silver glitter, this new navy blue, and black. Is this looking like a cool snake to you? Because I feel like I have nailed it. Okay, so where are my tissues? I think they're pretty. Oh my gosh. Thank you all so much. Hi, Eric. Welcome back. And thank you for being a member. Okay. Any life skills? Oh, God. No. I don't know. What about you? I think sometimes when I'm put on this spot, I panic and I have not a thought in here. Okay, but I can tell you that in school, I was like told by a lot of people that getting like a degree or like taking the classes I was taking like wouldn't amount to anything, or you wouldn't make any money, or you wouldn't be able to survive, and this and that and the other. And like everyone that I know that was in classes with me is doing fine, and I'm doing fine. So, and I'm very fortunate, knock on wood, but like I do know that it, like, if you're passionate about something, you'll make it work. And if you can't, then you pivot at that moment. But until that point, I think it really matters that you like follow the things that bring you joy, because as you get like older, it really matters more and more, because you realize how much of your time is spent working. And if the work is something you don't enjoy, it is soul sucking. So I think that that's the back where the sticker goes, and it's really pretty. I think that that's probably that's pretty. I think that that's probably like the best advice I could give, is to find something that you genuinely enjoy in life. And it doesn't need to become your job. You can just have hobbies, and that's okay. But as long as you have something that like lights you up and makes you feel better, you'll always be able to have that beside you when things are tough. It's a big decision, user, and it's very different. I worked for like years as a receptionist at an urgent care, like animal hospital. So I was training to be a technician, and I realized in the training that I didn't want to do it. I don't have the right disposition to want to do that long term. I just don't. I was doing very hard appointments with very difficult things, and I was like, girl, this isn't for you. You cry at the drop of a hat. So, anyways, so now I help people with their proposals. I make their wedding invites. I go to events and write poetry live. I make stickers. Nobody's yelling at me. Nothing is dire. It's just enjoyable. And when I meet people IRL that are super excited about something I made, I leave there feeling like $1 million. So here's a sneak. It was such a big deal when I wasn't going to do my job anymore, because I had like good health insurance. And that's like, in the United States, if you're not from here, that's, you'll be like, why does that matter? But it matters significantly. Also, I had really good job security because everybody would quit. Everybody. I ended up being the person there the longest because everyone quit. The people before me quit. The people after me quit. I trained several people. They all quit. Because it's really difficult. And when you have like a thankless job, like customer service, you're just like, why am I doing this? But I saw like the good and how I was like helping people. So like I knew why I was doing it, but it wasn't easy. So I never make blue snakes, never. They're always green, they're always black. I never make blue, so we're making blue. And it's gonna be nice. and he dislikes it. I am not a morning person, that's for sure. And when I worked at the vet, I would work like to close, and then an emergency would come in. So I'd leave at like 11. I'd get home at 11:30, and then work started at 7:20. I had to be back there, and I did not live nearby. So like I was getting like no sleep, and I was grumpy. Like nobody talked to me before 10 a.m. My job was to talk to people. So it was difficult. And now I make my own schedule. So I start every day at like 10 to 11. And then I work up until I go to bed at like 2 in the morning. But the point is, I can like have a lunch break or a dinner break and like make things and have fun. It's great. But I'm not a morning girly. I'm literally just an evil devil. This is because I'm awake, because it's almost midnight, and like that's when I'm awake. Okay, so I'm a morning person. Oh, you're so lucky, because like you're productive and alive in the morning. Okay. Welcome. Hi, Kaylee. Welcome back. Why was it training to be difficult? So it wasn't the aspects of the job that were difficult. I became like laser certified, where you like the little, like the dogs wear goggles and you wear goggles and you have like a laser, and it helps with like speeding up surgery, scarring, and like healing and different things, and arthritis and that stuff. And I helped with surgeries and dentals and vaccines and blood pulls. And my dog he's friendly to me. But he didn't like strangers, so I did all of his stuff. So I did a lot. And it wasn't the technical aspects. I actually enjoy that. But it was like the emotional aspects, which are a lot. Thank you. And then I saw many technicians get bit or scratched or injured. And I thought about it like long and hard after witnessing it multiple times, and through no fault of their own. Sometimes things happen, right? But as a receptionist, I was getting paid more than them. And I was like, why? Like they're like at the ER. like why? So it was just strange. Being the doctor is like amazing, because you just come in and do the exam. But being the nurse, they do all of the like dirty work, which is very literal. Like a dog peed in my shoe, and then I had to get on a flight to Japan after my shift. So guess who had the shoe on to another country? This girl, because I didn't have anything with me. Because I never thought to bring a pair of shoes. I only had a different pair of scrubs. Anyway, so it was... That's a true story that I regret. So yeah, I don't know if it's because I was there longer than some of the technicians, but I found out that I was getting paid the same or more in some cases. And I was like, girl. So... Yes, that's true, Joanne. I almost ended up with several pets, and a lot of my coworkers had a lot of pets from the job. So it was interesting. I'm not going to get into like the emotional aspect, but you can imagine. I mean, it's a hospital. It's the same as nurses. You deal with a lot of different trauma cases and different things. But that is a story for another day, because it's like wildly depressing, and there's no need for me to subject you to that. So the bottom line is, I now write poetry for people. And even when people ask me to write a really sad poem, it's still art and it's still fun and I still love it and it's challenging. And the more information people give me, I like put myself in the mindset of that person and then write the poem. And it's very interesting and it's always different. And everyone has like different lives and situations. And I just love it. So it is very different. And as someone in customer service, I got yelled at a lot. And not because they're mad at me, but because they're stressed. They're stressful situations. Hi, Bryce. So now I have my own business and I'm constantly waiting for someone to be mad at me. Nobody's mad at me. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? But everybody's like super nice and supportive. It's really lovely. Obviously there's like trolls and everything on the internet, but like, it's fine. It looks like a galaxy. Oh, it does. Wait. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so I accidentally made this snake sticker like gigantic, but I think that's fine. No one's gonna be mad about like a giant sticker, I don't think. Okay. I can't take it, Joanne. Not from you, you're too nice. I would think I really did something wrong. Okay. I am throwing tissues, but also dropping tissues. So there we have it. Okay. How many jobs did you have? I worked at a makeup store in the mall. I worked at the vet. I had a dog walking business before the vet. And then before that, I worked as a dog walker for someone else. And then I was like, oh, I can just do this. So I did that. And then I've like bus tables. I tried to be a waitress. I got fired. I cannot be a waitress. I have a really bad attention span. So the people, super nice. They'll be like, oh my God, she forgot our water. And then I'm so apologetic that they'd like leave a big tip. Like they were all so nice. But the people I worked for, it was like a pizza place. And they were like, she's got to go. So like not everyone is good at everything. And that's fine. I am the worst waitress. But those are all the jobs I've had. Okay, so but I've worked, no, I feel like I had other jobs. When I worked at the makeup store, I also worked at a retail store. Like I've worked at a couple retail stores, but they were like seasonal. So you don't like keep that job. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I've done. Okay. We're trying to get to 9,100 because we're trying to get to 10K. But if I just say like, we're trying to get 1,000 subs, that seems like, I'd rather do like incrementally. So we're trying to get like 40 subs or something, 30 subs. I don't know where we are. Okay. Oh, so when I worked at the makeup store, I didn't wear any makeup, but then it was required. So because I didn't know how, I just put it on like finger paint. So it was always like either clean girl aesthetic because I put on very little, or it was like everywhere because I was just drawing it on like a child with a coloring book. And that's how that went. It was not a bad job, except for the hours. I would get out of work at like 3 a.m. That was a bummer. But at the time, my family was all overseas, so I would like call them on the way home and like chat because it was like morning for them. So that wasn't bad. But I was always so afraid that I would fall asleep driving because I was so tired. I didn't. I was okay. But what are the next steps? So when we get to 10K, we're going to have a party and a giveaway. And also we're going to do a donation to charity because once you get to 10K on YouTube, you can start having charity drives. So I don't know the rules and what charities we're allowed to give to, if we're allowed to pick our own, or if there's like a certain ones that we have to use through YouTube. I don't know yet, because you only get that once you have 10K. But that will be the biggest thing, is that we will do like a nice donation so that our community can make a difference in the community. And I'm pretty excited about that. So that's what will happen when we get to 10K. I put my finger in this. Okay. What do you think? It's crazy how I feel like these look so different from one another, even though they're just different colors on top. Don't you think? I just feel like it looks so different, but they're the same. So I hope that you enjoyed today's Relax Melt Wax, even though I'm very talkative and I had a lot of caffeine, but I'm also really excited. So as a reminder, no stream on Friday the 13th because your girl has a date. And I'm manifesting just like walking down the street and seeing Trent Reznor and being like, I love you. I don't know. But I think that people who make their own music are the coolest people in the whole world, and I stand by that. Dan is doing well. Yes, we're gonna do a recap. So pretty. You're pretty. I love y'all. Okay, a very exciting fun day. I know, I'm freaking out. Because I didn't know about it, like, how did I not know that he was gonna be here? He's my favorite. Okay, so let's see. So I have like older sisters, and so they also like Nine Inch Nails, because Nine Inch Nails is like an old band. And so that's how I first heard them. And then I don't know, they've just like been around forever in a good way. Like they just travel with me somewhere. I don't know how else to say it. So I'm pretty excited. Okay, so these are the stickers that we made. Hi, Luce, welcome. Okay, so let us start at the beginning and carry on from there. So this is the treasure letter sticker of the day. This is a wax seal sticker, and here is where the sticker back will be. Here is the front. I'm gonna try and make this. I don't know why everything is so blurry when I try and do close-ups today, but I'm gonna try and fix it. So we're trying to get to 100 likes, and we are almost at 70. So if you could please like the stream, that would be amazing. Okay, what do we make after that? Oh, we made this, and I wanted to see how this holds up. Oh, perfect. Okay, we're good. So this, my favorite color is like a light gray. I also really like this kind of pink, like a light pink. How about you? What's your favorite color? Okay, so we made this, and then we made this. I don't know why, because this one is like a pretty simple color scheme and design, but I think it might be my favorite. It looks like orange sherbet. I like it. I just feel like this is a very friendly little lion. Of course, I can't show you, but I'll get there, y'all. I'll figure it out. Okay, then we made otters. Super cute, best friends, absolutely adorable. So this one is a mix of pinks on with a rose gold otter on top. This one is copper and bronze, the different colors, and black with 18 karat gold leaf on top, looking cutie. Okay, and then we made some snakes. These are because, I mean, they're available. So if you want any, let me know, I'll put it aside for you. Otherwise, they will be at the farmer's market with me on Sunday. So if you are someone in the area, it is at the Warwick, Rhode Island Mall. And basically, Forever 21 went out of business, And so it's like a giant store that they've made these like beautiful little like curtain cubby things. And it's all different like artists and crafters and bakers and let's see what else, other stuff. And really neat stuff. You can bring a photo and they'll print you a magnet. I thought that one was cool. Kettle corn, a lot of stuff. But amongst that, I will be there and I will be, it's true, pickles, a lot of pickles. I will be there selling my wares, which are glass lockets. This is a mini one with a rose inside. That is wax and it's interchangeable. I also have larger ones. Of course, I don't have anything in it right now because I was using it, but this is what it looks like. So you put the wax in there, you screw the top on, and then you can wear this. This one, I can make almost all of the stickers I have into this. So I just left wax in there, whoopsie. So there's different options, but let's get the wax out. That will be there. There's like wax and also tape on everything. I tried something new today and I had to tape stuff. There's tape everywhere. Anyways, so I can't tell if that was successful, so I'll get back to you on that. But wax seal stickers. And I have my typewriter, so I'll be doing live poetry with Mildred, my typewriter. And if you want a love poem for Valentine's Day or a card made with love and flowers, all the cards that I have at the live like markets are made on seeded paper. So if you plant them, wildflowers grow. So it's pretty fun. As long as they have 4 hours of direct sunlight a day and you plant them in 1/4-inch soil. So, and like water them the first time. So I think that's pretty fun. I know there's chamomile and snapdragons. There's other wildflowers in there too. And I just think it's really amazing. So I like it a lot. And then I use dried flowers or dried ferns, and then I melt like a wax seal on it. They're not on the website right now because I brought them all to the market, and I was afraid that if you bought them off there and I sold them in real life, that it would be live that I might accidentally sell something. So it's like when the markets are over, I'll put some more on there. But right now, they're all live. Anyways, so it's really fun. That's true. I desperately need to like do laundry and get ready for tomorrow because I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I don't know. Hi, how are you? Okay, so oh my God, that is the perfect name for a sheepdog, isn't it, Mildred? I name everything, and I really feel no shame about that. I think it's fun. So today I braided my hair for the first time since I've had long hair, I think, and it effectively kept my bangs out of my face. So I am beyond thrilled with that new knowledge because frankly, if these bangs are in my eyes one more time, I'll have to cut them even shorter and then I'm in the same pickle again. So anyway, here's to that. May you have the most wonderful night. It's past midnight, so I'm going to go turn into a little pumpkin. I am so grateful for all of you. If you would like anything that I make, it's TreasuredLetter.com. Or if you'd like to join the membership for behind the scenes things and to support a small business, or if you want a cup, really anything, check out my site. It's linked on my page. It's TreasuredLetter.com. Thank you all for being here and for being lovely. I will not see you tomorrow because I have a date, but I will see you on Valentine's Day. So 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. Love y'all. Thank you for being here. have the most wonderful night ever. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you to Sean. Thank you so much for your donation. Y'all are just so generous and so kind. And I will not cry on stream today, but like now. Love y'all and sweet dreams. Good night. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. And I can't wait to tell you all about it.